4 top abandoned places in the desert of Arizona. 1. Reigning silver mining boom down-turned ghost town. Silver was struck in Belmont in 1865. The silver boom brought settlers and the town quickly sprang up. By 1867, the town had hundreds of businesses, a post office, 2 newspapers, 5 restaurants, 2 saloons, a blacksmith shop, a stable, a bank and a school. At its peak as a silver mining boomtown, Belmont is believed to have had a population of nearly 10,000. In its 2 decades as Nevada's reigning boomtown, it produced nearly $15 million worth of silver in lead ore. Belmont was gone almost as soon as it came. Several mines closed in 1887. By 1905, Belmont was virtually a ghost town. Some of the buildings still standing are the saloon, several mills and the courthouse. 2. The North Pole lies abandoned in the desert of Arizona. Santa Claus breaks out of the mining boom, mining bust origin story of most American ghost towns. Santa Claus came to be when its founder, Nina Talbot, conceived the idea of subdividing her 80 acres of land into individual plots to sell, to create a Santa-themed resort town in the middle of the desert. Santa Claus came to fruition in 1937. It was a popular attraction in its early years. Children could visit Santa Claus any day of the year. The town featured North Pole and Santa's workshop-themed buildings, and Cinderella's palace, which was designed to look like a Swiss chalet. The Santa Claus Inn featured a country breakfast with menu items like rum pie la Chris Gringo. The novelty town was meant to promote the sale of surrounding plots of land. The town failed to ever really attract inhabitants aside from workers, and Talbot sold the town in 1949. Its residents packed up and left, and it has been declining into ruin ever since. 3. A remote supply point with 7 saloons, but no churches. In its short-lived golden years, Ballarat had about 500 residents, 7 saloons, a Wells Fargo station, 3 hotels, a schoolhouse, a jail, a morgue, but no churches. It was founded as a supply point for the nearby mines in 1896. Once the mines suspended operations, the town quickly declined. It was virtually abandoned by 1920. The Manson family, as in Charles Manson, moved into a ranch a little while south of Ballarat in the 1960s and left graffiti in the ghost town. Also around that time, a scene from the film Easy Rider was filmed in what remains of Ballarat. 4. A pair of abandoned islands in New York. North and South Brother Islands lie in the East River of New York City, between the Bronx and Rikers Island. North Brother Island was once the site of a hospital, but is uninhabited today. Riverside Hospital on North Brother Island was founded in the 1850s as a way to quarantine the smallpox epidemic and other diseases, until it closed in the late 1930s. After the World Wars, it was used to house war veterans during the nation's housing shortage, but was once again abandoned until the 50s. In the 1950s, Riverside Hospital began to be used to treat adolescent drug addicts. It claimed to offer rehabilitation, education and treatment to young drug offenders. However, it is speculated that many of its patients were held there against their will. The island is now a bird sanctuary and is supposed to be off-limits to the public. Many of the structures still stand, but are heavily deteriorated and overgrown. South Brother Island has been privately owned throughout most of American history.